Hello everybody and welcome to episode 10 of my Football Manager 2022 series with Newcastle United. Today we have got a double header against Manchester City, the first game in the FA Cup and the second game in the Premier League, and we are going into this quarter-final in a very good run of form. 4 wins on the bounce. We played 2 games since last time. The last one was that 1-0 win against Liverpool in the last round of the FA Cup, and since then we've taken 2 wins in the Premier League. A 2-1 win over Leicester City. We were 2-0 up at half time, Tolisso and Jimenez scoring the goals. Patson Daka made it a little bit nervy for us in the second half. We did come under a little bit of pressure, but we managed to see it out and win the game. And then we faced Crystal Palace, who are bottom of the table and are having a really tough season. It was a very late job, to be honest. We struggled quite a lot until the late stages. Mateta put Palace 1-0 in front actually, and it wasn't until the 85th minute when Corentin Tolisso equalised that we were even in the game, and then Tolisso scored a 92nd minute winner before Jonathan Tah scored a couple of minutes later from a corner to seal a very late victory. I mean, 5 minutes from time it looked like we were going to get nothing at all. It was a very frustrating game, but thankfully they came to the fore and they were able to get the job done. That moves us up to 12th place in the Premier League. We are unbeaten in our last 4 games. We're on 37 points. It is now looking like, oh please go away, it is now looking like we are going to survive. We have a 9-point gap to Wolves in 18th with 9 to play, so it's going to be very difficult. We would have to have quite a bad run in form to put ourselves in major jeopardy, but we seem to have got some stability going now. We're in a good run of form. We brought in some good players and it does finally seem to be clicking, so I think we're going to be okay for this season. I'm not too bothered about where we end up. I think we're probably going to be finishing in the bottom half, although saying that, we are only a point behind Everton in 10th, which is remarkable considering where we were just a few months ago. But I'm not too bothered about our overall finishing position. As long as we survive comfortably, and we can build on that heading into next season. But we are looking in a very strong position right now. We've got a huge amount of momentum heading into the Manchester City game, so I think it's about time. I think we're just going to head straight there, get into the game, and yeah, let's see if we can progress to the semis, which would be an exceptional achievement. It's going to be very difficult. Man City, they've won their last 2 league games. Form was a bit dodgy before that. They haven't been their usual selves, it has to be said, so they are gettable, but obviously it is Manchester City. It's going to be very difficult, but we've beaten Liverpool, we've beaten Arsenal. We can have a go at City. Let's go and give it our best shot. So if we do progress, we will be facing the winners of Arsenal or Manchester United. So it's quite a strong one. It's not like the Carabao Cup, where I think it was Fulham. Fulham beat Rotherham 4-0 in the final. And then in the semi-finals, it was Doncaster and Rotherham. Fulham against Leicester. It was a really weird competition. I don't know what happened. Maybe there's some kind of bug in the game where the top teams didn't take it seriously, or didn't take it seriously enough and put like really weak teams out. I don't really know what happened, but yeah, the Carabao Cup was weird. I was going to show you that a few episodes ago and I completely forgot, but yeah, it was very strange. Here we go then. So it's pretty much the same system that we've been playing for the last 2 or 3 months. You can see that we're really starting to form connections now. Cher and Jalita have a really good understanding. Mala and Pendenza working really well on that right hand side, so you can see those connections starting to form. We have a worrying amount of yellow cards heading into this game. Discipline has been something of an issue for us this season. That's something that I want to work on next year. Just try and sort the discipline out a little bit. But here is the team going into the game. We've got Livakovic in goal, a back 4 of Malo, Cher, Chalatasar and Renan Lodi. We've got Barrios in front as the ball-winning midfielder, Joe Willock doing wonders in that box-to-box role, Pendenza on the right, Almada on the left, and then Corentin Tolisso behind Raul Jimenez. Up front we've got a fairly strong bench as well. John Joe Shelvey comes back in today because I feel like we do need another central midfield option. Basuma on his own, it just doesn't give us enough to change it in the game, so I've gone with John Joe Shelvey today. Hopefully that will prove fruitful if we do need to use him. But I do feel like central midfield is a position that we definitely do need a lot more depth in. This might be the most important team talk of the season. So, what do I want to do? Okay, we're going to try and get them G'd up. We're playing Man City back to back, so I want you to leave your mark in. Yeah, the pressure's all on them. So what do we have to lose? Go out. Yeah, exactly. They're the favourites here. And that has not had any impact on them whatsoever. I have faith in you. Get out, make a difference. Defenders, I mean, let's put some emotion into it. I'll do the get out, get a difference. Attackers, is that going to work? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sort of did. Right, anyway, let's get into the game. So, formations, all that stuff. Yeah, look at that form. Look at that form. Manchester City, how do they look today? So they've got 4-2-3. I mean, no, they haven't. 4-3-3. That is pretty much as strong as it could possibly be. Okay, so a very quiet opening quarter. So far, it's not even a quarter yet. It's been 14 minutes, but there hasn't been there has been now. But very little creativity so far, I have to say. It's been both teams trying to feel each other out, feel their way into the game. Definitely feels like City have got the slight edge, and they're definitely up in possession. It's been a quarter of the game and nothing has happened. That is mental. Come on, something's got to happen soon. Seriously, I was going to do, after this, I was going to do a commentary only game. But it looks like this is going to be the commentary only game because nothing is happening at all. I mean, we've had a couple of chances. City have had a couple of chances, but there's been nothing highlight worthy so far. We're going to go through the whole first half without a single highlight. Is the game okay? Or has it just been very, very boring? Because this is weird. This is on extended highlights and there hasn't been a single one. I mean, seriously? I'm going to say this is our chance to exact revenge. I mean, come on, you've got to create something, surely. Oh, here we go. We've got an actual highlight at the start of the second half here. Let's go. Sterling, De Bruyne. I mean, it is all Man City, which is worrying. But, you know, it's nice to know they're working. Rodrigo clips one over to Sterling, headed away. Now it's Pedenza. Pedenza trying to find Raul Jimenez. He's into a bit of space here. He always seems to go out. Well, I don't know whether it's something about how I'm positioning him, but he always seems to run wide and then come back in and there's no one there. I'm just going to adjust Raul Jimenez's position. I'm going to put him as an advanced forward because I just want him to stay central. I don't want him to roam. And I feel like when he's in that complete forward position, he's sort of covering all bases and it doesn't really suit him at the moment. Oh yay, another highlight. Malo into Pedenza, back to Pedenza. I'm really far behind but still going. Oh, why did you pass? Why did you pass there? What are you doing? That's crazy. Why didn't Pedenza shoot? That's mad. At least we're getting actual highlights now. City playing out from the back. I was hoping it was going to be a mistake, but Stefan does give the ball away. Now it's Malo. Back to Barrios. It's very, very passive so far. Not a lot of cutting edge. Though could this change with Tolisso? No. And now City. Well, City just boot it away, which is very, very unlike them. Chalatassar brings it forward. He's dispossessed though. And now City have got a chance. They're not really doing anything with it until Bernardo plays a great ball into Raheem Sterling. Back to De Bruyne, and it's blocked, thankfully. But again, yeah, not a great deal going on. I have to say, I'm really sorry if you tuned in hoping for a pulsating FA Cup semi-final, then I'm afraid you haven't got one. It's been appalling. Right, Willock finds Almada, looks for Lodi, plays it back into Willock. Can he get the ball across? No, it's a corner. What can we do from here? Oh, go away. No, it's not happening. Lodi plays it in. We really have got to work on our set pieces. They're just so bad. We are going to have to try and do something tactically to change this. I'm considering putting Morelos on. Maybe I might have Tolisso because Joe Willock, he's been okay, although he's played better than Tolisso. But Tolisso is in good goal scoring form. What I might do, this might be a mistake, I'm going to bring Morelos on for Joe Willock. I'm going to put 2 up front, and I'm going to see if that works. Have Morelos as the deep line forward, and just keep Tolisso there for now. Have him in a box-to-box role, see how he gets on. But I'm just worried about that gap. But I guess we haven't really been creating anything anyway, so it's worth trying something a little bit different. Putting Morelos up there as a presence to see if he can have an impact on it. City have put on Walker and Stones, which is great considering that our forwards are tiring. Again, just nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. This has been the dullest semi-final I can remember, but City have now got a chance. De Bruyne plays it into Sterling, puts it out wide for Ferran Torres. Fernandinho, I mean, if he scored, the world really would end. Walker. City pressing again. We're allowing Fernandinho a lot of time on the ball, I have to say. But we do have a chance. As again, we just can't get out. And now Ferran Torres has got a chance. Thankfully, that ends up in Sunderland. I mean, do I want to take Raul Jimenez off? I mean, he's had a poor game. But we might need him for a penalty. That's the thing. What I think I am going to do, because John Joe Shelvey is quite a good penalty taker, and Podenza isn't so much, I'm going to bring John Joe Shelvey on for Podenza. I'm going to move Almada into the middle, and we're going to have like a diamond formation. Obviously we have to rely on the overlap a lot more now. Maybe when we go in transition, maybe try and distribute to the playmaker, because obviously the flanks are going to be unused. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I'm talking complete and utter crap. I'm just hoping that whatever I'm doing is going to work. How many changes have we got left? They keep telling me to take Jimenez off for Kostic, but I might need him for a penalty. Is this going straight to penalties, or is this going to extra time? I can't remember. It might not be going to extra time if City have got anything to say about it. Rodrigo back to Gersons, who looked a reasonable player, what I saw of him at the World Cup. Plays it in, and Shelvey thankfully gets it away. Right, I'm going to make the change now, because I'm not sure if... I'm going to bring Kostic on, but I'm not sure if... I'm not sure who to take off. Tolisso is very tired now, so I am going to bring Yves Bissouma on. Might be a bit of a risk, because obviously Talisso's been one of our best players lately, but Bissouma's penalty taking is a lot better than Talisso's is, and there's no point having him on if he's completely finished, and I might live to regret that. But I think it's worth it, because obviously if Tolisso is tired, there is no point in having him on. I think we've got 1 left for extra time. We've done 3 substitutions. I'm going to say, yeah. Keep working hard in extra time and you'll be rewarded. Don't let the effort be for nothing. Or something to that effect. City have taken De Bruyne off though, which is a surprising move. So we've taken one of our best players off, they've taken their best player off. Fabian's come on as a DM. But here we go, ball over the top, looking for Ferran Torres. I'm really sorry, I know this has been a very boring game. Sterling back to Fernandinho. The gameplay seems to have magically improved, which is good. Bernardo, why are we giving Walker so much space? What's going on there? Lodi closed him down eventually. But he had freedom in Newcastle. Bernardo into Ferran Torres. Out to Bernardo. Brilliant save by Livakovic to keep us in this game. It's the first clear-cut chance we've had since God knows how long. Bernardo Silva plays it back in, away by Barrios, and that's the end of the highlight. We've had more action in that first half of extra time than we've had in the whole game. Gerson's with the throw. I haven't yet made my final change yet, but we do have some very, very tight play. They keep telling me to bring Kostic on for Jimenez, but I want him on for a shootout. Here's Bissouma over the top. I think if we score, I might consider it. Again, the crossing is just awful. It's sending him way wider than it should be. Bissouma hits the post. Oh man, that's the closest we've come so far. He wants to be substituted. Okay, right, fair enough. I will bring him off then. I might live to regret this. But I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll do a really weird formation. We'll have Kostic out there as a wide presence. But yeah, if Jimenez wants to be taken off, if his head's not in the right place, then probably the best thing to do. So that's our final substitution. Our back four look very, very tired. Hopefully they can see this out. It has been a very long, it's felt like 120 minutes in real life. That's how boring this game has been. So the game has gone to penalties. It's purely reliant on our players stepping up from the spot now. So I'm going to try and G them up again. No, maybe not. Actually, should we go... I'm going to risk no gesture. We're in front of our own fans here, and that has to count for something. Surely it's not. Surely we're at Wembley, aren't we? Or are we at Newcastle? That would be very, very biased for a semi-final. But Fernandinho is the first player to step up for Manchester City, and he scores. We finally have a goal in this game. Thiago Almada is going to be the first player to step up for us. Almada against Stefan, and it's a brilliant penalty straight into the corner. I wish we could skip this run up, it just seems needlessly long. Bernardo Silva, 2-1. Fabian Schär is the next player to take on the responsibility. Oh, he's missed. No. Fabian Schär, who's been Mr. Reliable this season, has missed when it matters most, and now John Stones has the chance and puts him 3-1 in front. Could Livakovic have saved it? Who knows? Filip Kostic to step up and keep us in the game, really. Kostic, good penalty when we needed it most. Brilliant pen as Aymeric Laporte. I don't know what he's like from the spot, to be perfectly honest. I guess we're going to find out in a second. Laporte, 4-1. If we miss this, it is all over. Who's it going to be? I can't even remember. Oh, it's John Joe Shelvey. John Joe Shelvey, I think, who's the weakest out of the 5 penalty takers. I always have a theory to pick my best penalty taker fourth. I've gone against it today. Hopefully this is not going to cost me. It doesn't. 4-3. But if Man City score this penalty, then our FA Cup run is over. It's going to be Fabian. I thought Fabian Delph had made a comeback for City for a second. It's going to be Fabian against Livakovic to send City through to the FA Cup final. Fabian scores, and our dream is over. Manchester City through to the FA Cup final. We've been knocked out. We gave it our best. I mean, I say we gave it our best. We weren't particularly great on the day. Our front players really, really lacking in form. Jimenez just was completely off his game. It was one of the most boring games that I've ever managed in. And, but yeah, I mean, we gave it everything. Unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. I'm going to say sometimes the result doesn't go your way, but I'm very happy with the performance regardless. There we go, they appreciate that. Appreciate the effort we put in. But unfortunately, yeah, not to be. Hopefully that's not a sign of what's to come. Yeah, definitely very annoyed with Pedence. He had a poor game today. Tolisso had a poor game today. I think our top players just didn't perform, unfortunately. Oh, it's the quarterfinal. It's not the semi-final, isn't it? It's, you idiot. It's the quarterfinals. I just spent the whole game thinking I was in the semi-finals and wondering why it was at our place and not Wembley. I think I probably have. What an idiot. Yeah, it's the quarterfinals, so we're not going to the semi-finals. We're not going to Wembley. Yeah, that's why. You are an idiot. Fabian Schär has vowed to carry on taking penalties. To be fair, he's taken all our penalties this season and he's scored all of them up till now. It was just unfortunate that on the biggest occasion, it just didn't quite happen for him. So I know I said I was going to do a double header, but to be honest, after that game, I really can't be bothered. And it's 14 days away in games. We've got so much to get through before we even get to that point. So I think we're just going to keep it to the one game for now, because after that game, I'm so bored out of my mind. I can't be dealing with another Man City game so soon after. So I think we might even press on we'll come back maybe even a little bit later, do one of these games down here. But yeah, I'm sitting out after that game. I don't want to face them again. That was pretty dull. So apologies that the big FA Cup game did not live up to its billing and that our run has ended, but at least we managed to hit our target and we did push City all the way, even if we did have a bit of heartbreak at the end. So yeah, I can't believe I spent the entire episode thinking we were in the semi-finals. I think it's because Arsenal and Man United were the only teams to play so far. That's weird. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I do need a break after that. That was something. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, even if the gameplay wasn't particularly exciting. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on there if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here, if you want to. That's a bit aggressive. You know, you subscribe if you want to. If you're new around here, you like what you see. But yeah, I've screwed my own outro. This is what happens when I don't do everything in the way I normally do it. I have a set outro, and if one word's wrong, it's all wrong. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Like the video if you want to. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you next time. Bye.